Hey guys, this is Issues with Taddy One Skip. I am. You're not. How you doing? Guys, this is a really serious thing I want to talk about, and that's the Idaho Four. So that's the MURDER that happened with the four college kids, yet there were six people in the house with a dog that night, and supposedly one person on his own, the first time he's ever been in trouble with the law that we know of as far as that goes in and takes on a house with a knife. How does that happen? I can't. Guys, so I did a live stream, as you know, with Jamie from Milk, Honey, and Mayhem, a friend of mine, guys. And she, like a lot of people, because now I've dove into this a little bit more, still don't know all the facts. But a lot of stuff has been changed, like where they found certain people, where certain people were. They weren't where we thought they were. There might be 7-minute difference in what's going on. The case is evolving, okay? But what I came to find out was there is a big division of people that think that Brian was set up and that Brian did the crime. Guys, always love the debate, but it's got to be with respect, okay? I got to tell you, I'm on the side that maybe Brian didn't do this, and if he did do it, he didn't do it alone, okay? So Jamie's on the side that Brian definitely did this, and he's responsible for the whole rigmarole. I can't believe there's too much that make me question what's going on, and I want to completely dive into this case. So I'm back on Saturday night. I think we're doing it. I don't remember the time. It should be on my It should be on my posts, on my notifications. I don't know if it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or I think it's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. But I already spoke to Jamie and said, listen, man, I don't think I'm on the side you're on. I think I'm on the other side of this. I just can't see somebody who has never been in trouble like that we know of, be so bold to go into a house that has so much action going on, where you don't know who's coming in, who's going out, and the weapon you have is a KNIFE. Like, how are you assuring yourself that you're getting out of there safely? That's my issue there. How are you taking on 6 people and a dog? There comes to find out now that there was nothing that connected Brian with anybody in that house. There's nothing. There was no that he slid into anybody's DMs. No pictures of the girls on the phone with him. Nothing. There is DNA on the scene from where he kept his knife in that stealth. In that sheath that held the knife, the button part of it that you open up to pull the knife out. That's the thing that had his DNA. And it's proven on Amazon, apparently, that he bought that 9 months before. 9 months before. And it's come out now that maybe the pinging isn't so much in front of the house at, King Street? 1121 King Street? But maybe a store that's by there. So there's a bunch of stuff that looks to be like questionable. Not only that, but come on, I'm serious. And listen, I'm not victim shaming. I'm not victim blaming. But when you listen to the 911 call, and everybody's basically really nervous except one person, there's a female voice, and she nonchalantly says, oh, and by the way, somebody was walking around. There was a guy here last night. The way that was said, that just perked my ears up like, wait a minute. You're trying to wake people up. First of all, how do you not see the blood? Now, I understand shock, but all of them had it. They all had shock, and the smelling went off. And come on, the cops come in and they smell that shit. They smell the blood immediately. The dog was barking. Somebody sees somebody in the house. Somebody says somebody's here. Somebody hears somebody crying. I understand that they're messed up, but it was 8 hours. 8 hours later before they called 911. And they tried to just wake them up. Where was all the blood? How come they didn't see that? The only person that I heard respond to that was the male voice saying, "Get out of here, go, don't come up here, get out of here." He saw something. The others, oh, they're not waking up, they're not waking up. That something's wrong with that. They both are convincing themselves, well, they just had too much to drink, like disregard the blood, disregard the smell of it, disregard the fact that there's a dog barking. None of that makes sense to me. And why? Where is Brian connected to this? I understand the DNA, but could it have been put there? Because all it takes is to find somebody who's a patsy. To find somebody who said, "Hey man, I got this knife to go hunting, and I know we're gonna go," and because it came with apparently it seems like the Amazon purchase of the knife came with a tent, and not that it came as a kit, but it was all bought together as if somebody was going out camping and there was bear spray, and so it makes sense when it's purchased like that 9 months ahead of the time. So this isn't, I don't believe, so it's just not right. I believe that somebody went in there and unalived those 4 people as a payback for something, I don't know what, and somehow they knew something about Brian. Maybe Brian did something, because Brian, they say, was very professional. He pretty much kept to himself. A lot of people said the guy was kind, but imagine if you just pissed somebody off, somebody who maybe had something against the girls. I don't know, guys. To me, there is just not enough evidence, and there just does not seem to make enough sense for that to be somebody's first KIL. I'm doing terrible with my spelling tonight. But seriously, it's just, I don't know, guys. So it should be very interesting, because now I'm on the other side of Jamie, and I guess on the side of some of you guys, and then not. Because, listen, some of you think Brian did it. Some of you think Brian didn't do it. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say I'm probably 65% he didn't do it and 35% he did do it. But I'm going to jump into this case. I'm going to find out why his sister wanted to say something about it, and that I heard, on the news, I don't know if it's true, that his sister actually thinks he did it. Now, that doesn't mean he did it. Not every sibling is going to have your back, unfortunately. So I don't know, guys, but I'm very interested in this case. I hope that I have your support in going in on this case, because I really want to know more about it. There's a few cases that I really want to know more about. So I'm hoping that I can get your support on that, guys. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to be part of your day. And let's do this. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. This is Issues with Toddy. One skip. Guys, thank you. I meant to tell you, I've gotten some Cash Apps and some PayPals. You guys have done memberships, Super Chats. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I so appreciate you. I really do. Thank you, guys. All right? And don't forget, did I already say be better today than you were yesterday? Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. If I didn't, be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Try to always be kind. Thanks, guys. Bye.